Coming up on Wayne Sports Network, we will wrap the 2025 Wayne baseball season and Wayne Sports Network as a show. Hello and welcome to Wayne Sports Network. I'm Troy Demikoff alongside Ilian Nunez, and today we will discuss the 2025 Wayne baseball season, and we'll wrap it up. So first, we're going to start with Wayne Hills baseball, finishing 17-11, losing the quarterfinals of the counties to West Milford, and losing the state semis to Ramapo. So, give me your final analysis of the season.
I mean, you had a really good season. I mean, overall, like we said before, I mean, last year I think they lost in the quarterfinal and also in the state semifinals. But, I mean, it's like that bittersweet taste that they're having, and I'm pretty sure they can improve on this, have a better record than they did this year. I mean, you had, like, top players, Casey Barada, Christian Dart, Max Delegard. You had those players show out for the team, and I feel like next year is, like, where you need to take that and motivate yourself to go past what you did this year.
Yeah, like now that I see like how they've done these past 2 years, I think like that's like their motivation going into next year to like get over the hump of like the county quarterfinals and the state semis, because like they've shown that they can win and like they can go even further. And I think that's gonna be like their determination next year to send it all the way in those two categories. And they're bringing back a lot of seniors, like Andrew Lynch, Dylan Weisberg, and Sean Moore, a lot of seniors.
Christian Dari, they're also bringing back.
Yeah. Now we'll head to Wayne Valley baseball, ending 11-11, losing the county quarterfinals to PCTI, and lost in the first round of states to Montville. So, give me like your final analysis of Wayne Valley this year.
I mean, 11-11 season, so it was most like a neutral season. I feel like they probably could have done better. I mean, they lost the quarterfinals against PCTI, who's having a really good season this year. But I mean, you also have the freshman. I think it was Nick Armini. I think he was a sophomore. I think he still has a couple years in the program, and I think it can be really good for them in a couple years. And also top batters, Christian Verano and Nick Cavagnaro. I think it could be a really good season for them next year. You just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I think I think us and Valley split this year. So two young teams, because Wayne Hills has two young players like Justin Maynard, definitely a key player for this team this year. Nick Sabanko, great pitcher. So I think both teams in Wayne, like Hills and Valley, are bringing back a lot of experience next year. And that's what will be like the drive heading into next season. That's what I think next year will be an even better year for both teams. Well, although both teams are losing some seniors. Wayne Hills is losing Max Delegard, Casey Brada, some people we talked about earlier. And Wayne Valley, I'm sure, is losing a lot too. But, I think that's their drive for next season.
Yeah.
We will now go on a little break before we talk about DePaul and PCTI.
Welcome back to Wayne Sports Network. Now we're going to be talking about the DePaul Spartans and the PCTI Bulldogs. So, Troy, I mean, DePaul baseball had a really great season this year. 21-7, won counties versus Tech, and lost to state against Don Bosco. What's like your final analysis on this team this year?
I thought DePaul had a great year. I mean, winning the county in any sport is definitely something to look back on. And 21-7 season in baseball, like, it's not easy. Like some of their top pitchers were Angelo Bellizzi and Jason Amelbert, and top hitters were Jason Amelbert and Aiden Agondo. So I definitely think 21-7, especially as a private school, and like because as in every sport, the private schools like they have something to them, and to go 21-7 I think is really good. What about you?
I mean, like you said, it's like for a private school to be going that far, also with those hard teams, which are worse than going in public school. I mean, I think they had a really good season. 21-7 is a really good season to end off with. I think they should be really proud of themselves for how they completed themselves this year. So now to move on to PCTI. So, Troy, they had 16-4, losing county to DePaul, but winning a state title versus Ridgewood. Like, I feel like that was like they had a really good season, even though they lost in the counties, but won in the state title. I think one in the state title is probably like bringing back to the school. So, like, what do you think about that?
I definitely think like losing the counties is definitely it's a sting, but like it's just like it shows that like they didn't give up after that. Like they kept going. Eventually they won a state title, which that's just like how you show like when you don't give up like what you can accomplish. And like I think winning a state title is probably more of a big deal than winning the counties. I mean, that's definitely something to look forward and you're gonna remember like for the rest of your life.
Yeah, so one last thing to say. It has been a great year of football, baseball, 7-on-7 and basketball. We appreciate all the viewers who supported our show.
Now please enjoy the Evan Rappaport core.
It's good having some new faces that can
Team this year.
I thought we walked.
I'm done. This year.
Oh my God!
No, they're laughing. Get them out of here.
Evan Rappaport.
That was you. Dude, David, you can't. Now get out. Get out. Get out. Leave. I see you're like. The bat him now.
Straight bases.
Can you stare? Can you at least look at me? If you look the other way, I'm gonna think you're laughing. All right?
Thanks, Ilian. I'm here with Evan Rappaport. So, Evan.
No, that's better. That's better.
This has been Ilian Troy with Wayne Sports Network. Have a good one.